Thank you.
Correctly called a fault. It's 4-2 to Rafter. And George Diaz having the greatest difficulty in keeping Ivanisevic.
Players are ready. Right, please.
Well, there's plenty of Aussies here, but the ones that aren't are going for Goran.
1:15.
He just believes that ball was in. Certainly from our angle, it wasn't.
First serve.
Not ready. Perfectly legitimate. No.
Thank you.
Well, this, I think, a clear example of a crowd affecting the outcome.
15-all. To 15.
Well, I don't think Goran is going to hear that one, Nicky. 30-all. And this really might be a Davis Cup tie between Australia and Croatia. And as he sat down, Goran...
Ball change, please.
Goran complaining to George Diaz about the incident in the last game.
Well, this is absolutely crucial. We know what Goran's like, and it's a matter of whether he can keep it together. If he does lose this set, which, well, you'd have to say seems likely, but, you know, whether he can pull it together for the fifth set. There's a lot of pressure on him. He's got to put it out of his mind.
Here's the call again. Let's have one more look at it. I think that was clearly wide.
Well, definitely out.
No chalk anyway. You usually see a bit of chalk.
Because standing beside he was on that centre line, the ball covers the line, the bounce of the ball, so you don't see it and you think it's clipped the edge.
Well, and he also thought, I mean, his mind was already half gone after he gets a foot fault when he serves an ace. I mean, you can imagine that, the first time in the match, and then he thinks he served the second serve ace. I mean, he thinks that, you know, the whole world's against him at that point. And now he's going to have to really regroup and quick, otherwise he's going to be out of this match.
The Rafters, you know, they've both been here, they've both played Davis Cup matches, but, you know, it comes down to who's mentally the strongest at this stage.
He's simply got to remind himself as he takes the new balls that he is still leading by 2-1. Okay.
15-all.
Rafter would have got it. It's a risky shot to try at the best of times.
He's just got to push that ball into the corner. You know, it's tight situation. It's a grass court. It's quick. He's got new balls. He's got to push the ball in the corner and say, OK, Rafter, let's see how you go on a tough passing shot.
Wait, please. Wait.
Well, now here is a real chance for Rafter to grab the initiative. If he can break here for the set, then he's into the fifth on his own serve, and that would be a huge advantage, serving first. Set point. And he's got it.
Six games to 2.
Absolute pandemonium here on centre court now, with the crowd erupting all over the place, and Goran at boiling point, eruption point, I would think, that smouldering volcano. And it's all now about control of the mind in the final set.
That's right. And this last point was just phenomenal here from Rafter. Talk about keeping your nerve. Keeps himself in the point, and here, just a little delicate chip. Starts to move in, and again another delicate chip, and then finally gets the setup and finishes it off. Brilliant stuff.
And as you said, JB, I'm not totally convinced about serving first in a final set, but with an atmosphere like this, which is clearly, in my opinion, is helping Pat, I think serving first in the final set is an advantage. I mean, it really is, because every serve that every time that Goran comes out, if it gets to 4-all or 5-4, the pressure is going to be phenomenal. And yeah, the calmer man is going to get through that. And we all know who the calmer man is out there. So Goran, for me, Goran has to somehow get a break early on, and just come out and serve it out without getting an advantage early on.
Rafter does not have a very good record recently in 5 sets. Career 13-6, but he's lost the last 3. Well, now, I think this crowd is just going to erupt when they take their places for this final set. Ivanisevic, well, he's 23 wins and 13 losses in 5 sets.
Final sets. Rafter to serve. Thank you. Players are ready, thank you. Love.
It's about his fastest today, I think.
Love.
Well, the standard of tennis at the moment is just incredibly high, as you'd expect.
30-15.
But Gorin seems to have calmed himself down a little bit.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's a great touch again. Able to angle that away. But not just angle it away, but really sharp angle. A good shot would have just been to push it deep into the corner, fading it away, but short and wide is impossible to get.
Gorin deciding to change on the far side of the net.
First game, final set.
Well, they're getting their money's worth, this crowd, who slept overnight on the pavements and in the park.
Thank you. Quiet, please.
It's good.
Draw 15.
No, well reached.
All. Sergio.
Right on the tee of the service square. Could not have been more accurate.
And you can see Ivanisevic only winning 47% of his
40-30.
second serve points. Rafter 61%. That's the big difference at the moment.
Well, Rafter picked the side. And if you're looking at the ball and you see the opponent behind the ball running to that spot where you're going to hit it, you either take your eye off the ball or go for a bit more. And Gorin did one of those two. So good tactics from Rafter.